Hello, welcome to Gloucestershire County Council's Technology and Equipment Department. I'm going to show you around. Okay, so in the kitchen we have quite a few items here. So we have things that range from quite low level equipment, like your Big Butter kitchen timer. So it's visually very big, and actually when its alarm goes off it's really loud. We also on the side here have a fridge sensor, so that lets you know how many times you've opened and closed the fridge throughout the day. I'll talk more about the sensors when we reach the living room in a second. Just over here we have our anti-scald plug. So this will change colour when the water gets too hot, because often some people can't actually feel when the water is getting to a certain temperature. So this just gives them that warning before it does. Okay, so over here we have a kettle tipper. The purpose for this is for people that have lost that dexterity, or people with quite severe arthritis might not be able to make that kind of tipping movement, because it takes a lot of strength to pick up a full kettle worth of water. So we have a kettle tipper, which just means they can simply pour the water into a cup without risk of scalds. Hi there, so Alexas have a lot of functions, but actually in the kitchen they're quite beneficial for setting reminders. Computer, set timer for 3 seconds.
3 seconds, starting now.
So that simple timer will alert someone to come in and make sure they turn their food off and make sure it doesn't get burnt. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you today about why you'd have sensors around the home. So you can have sensors on a variety of different places. You can have them on chairs, you can have them in the toilet, you can have them on sinks, you can have them in the shower, you can have them in kettles, plugs. There's a variety of places you can have them. But why? The reason that Adult Social Care is looking into this is because actually we think that once we can baseline what's normal for someone, if we can track what they're doing around the home. For example, if your normal routine was to sit in the chair for 2 hours, you make 3 cups of tea a day, and you open the fridge 3 times, then if on one occasion actually we found that you've sat in the chair for 6 hours at a time, you haven't opened the fridge, haven't made a cup of tea, that might send an alert to a responder, friend or family. And it just gives them that comfort, that reassurance that someone's actually looking out for them. It's also less intrusive care. If you need someone to come in and look after you, let's make sure that they're there at the times when you really need them, not when the times when actually you're coping okay and you're doing fine. Okay, so over here we have Comp. Comp is a really simple device. It's for people that really don't use technology like an iPad on a day-to-day basis. So the reason we're looking at Comp is because it's just got one button, off and on, and then there's just the volume as you twist it around. So this is a one-way communication device. So it would be a family, friend, neighbour or someone you'd set up that you trust that would be able to access your device and send you through slideshows of messages, pictures, or they could video call you. And rather than having to get up from your chair to go over here and click accept video call, actually it will just accept it for you and instantly you'll have them in the room on a video call. It'll also run through the pictures, so we've got an example from the other day where we had residents of St Oswald's come and visit us. But as I said, it's a very simple device and really useful for those people that don't use technology on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you today about Grand Care. So this system has a lot of different functions on it. It goes through from news, so you can access anything from like the weather forecast, right through to the schedules for today. So as you can see, you can also access your medication details. So I click here. You can not only see what medication people are taking, when they have to take it, and how much they're meant to take in that dosage. You can also video call, so friends and family are able to video call just through this function here. It's a really simple and easy to use device, but it has a lot of functions. You can also connect through to different sensors around the home, so you can have your blood pressure monitor, you can stand on scales and it's able to instantly send that information through to the monitor. It's a very clever device. So these might look like very cute and fluffy animals, but this robotic dog and this robotic cat serve a very important purpose. If you can no longer look after a pet at home, or maybe your building just doesn't allow you to have pets, then actually these offer a lot of stress relief and companionship for those that need it most. So this is a talking bathroom scales. The reason you might have this is if you're visually impaired, or actually if you're really unable to bend down and read the measurement. So let's give it a try.
Hello. Your weight is 9 stone 2.4 pound.
Brilliant. So a lot of people are worried about the risk of floods or leaving the taps on. So over here we have our digital flood sensor. So if I just give it a kick, that noise will alert someone if they've left the tap on and the water's reached a certain level, which does give people that reassurance they need. So by now you might be used to seeing a lot of different types of grab rail. This one you'll often see in hospitals, but actually some people just don't like that medical model. And people don't realise that actually out there you can get a lot of different varieties, ranging from chrome models, wooden models, right through to different colours. So we have our red one here. Also, if you're out and about and you're maybe staying in a hotel overnight and you need that reassurance of something that's going to support you in a bathroom, you can also get the suction ones. So obviously you can take it off the wall and put it wherever you want and it's movable. So the reason we're doing all of this is all about supporting people to maintain their independence and stay at home for as long as possible, as well as regaining control over certain parts of their life. So we've linked this into our Build Your Circle campaign, and we've been working on a short booklet and an animation, so please do visit our website www.gloucestershire.gov.uk/build your circle.